Alright guys, so I found out this theory, which by myself I found this theory out, so hold on. Let me do this. So you know the amazing digital circus has an AI named Kane, and Kane is obsessed with the number 57. I saw this YouTube video on there. So let let me and and then Cain in episode 8 Cain said, if I remember, he said he want to fulfill his own purpose. So what purpose? What purpose? my my handwriting gesture is not really that great, but what purpose? So the purpose, let's find it out. So let's turn this into episode. So episode 5 has this name untitled. Let's overthink. Ultra giga overthink. Alright, so episode 5. So in episode 5, the characters like Gango, Bull, and then Pomni, Jax, Ragata, Kinger, they get free time. And that what's the free time? Their own adventures. They can pick their own adventures. They can pick their own adventures. They can pick. Why does it look like it's smiling? So okay, it's like that. Okay, so they can pick their own adventures, right? So and Kane, let's hear it. That what purpose? And they can get their own adventures. So the Kane's adventures don't feel like there's always Kane. They can pick their own. They are like in the free time. They can get free adventures by their own self. They can get their own adventures. That means it's like free. And that was a time. There was like a time where you can switch adventures. Like there was a time like, alright, this is the time I will need to vote this adventure. I need to vote this adventure. I need to vote this adventure. Like there's a time for that. And you see, Kane was like giving them adventures every single time, like adventures after adventures to the characters. And Kane might be tired. Now Kane might be just tired of what he's doing each time. And when he's tired, when he's like in episode 5, he was like giving them free time while he isn't like, he just wait. I might think he want to fulfill the purpose of what? The purpose of free time. He want to fulfill the purpose of free time, cause what if April, the blue AI, and then Kane, the red AI, Abel has free time, but Kane doesn't have free time. And let's go into episode 7. So this is still the episode 5. This is still in the part number 5. this theory is gonna get deep, guys. Hold on. So so Abel gets free time and Cain doesn't, and Cain might think that when he eats him, when he terminates him, and when he eats him, he thinks he thinks he will get he thinks he will get free time, but they coded Cain so that he is like an experiment. He's like an experiment. Like Abel gets the free time and Cain doesn't get the free time. What will happen? Like if no free time for Cain, what will happen? What will happen? Wait, wait. All right. What will happen? Like they think like that. Like you know, um Kinger was like the one who was team with building the circus, and the Cain built the circus, was building Cain. So maybe they coded Cain like a experiment. And you know when Queenie extracts when Queenie abstracts and becomes a monster, becomes a monster. Queenie abstract becomes a monster. He like why you need to remove the abstraction. Well, because he doesn't want them to like annoy his free time. They abstract it because it's not because they're going insane, it's because they know. And the part where in like episode 7, maybe the cut scene, and then like in the next one, not the next episode but still episode 7. And what if like the next scene was like them, the like Kinger talks about how Cain doesn't have free time, and you know the abstraction is to annoy them because it's loud. Abstracted people is loud, loud. Yeah, it's pretty loud, and he doesn't want to. They don't want it to annoy his free time, and you know Cain has a wacky watch, has a watch who can teleport. Like I see it in episode 20. He can teleport to anything because he has wacky watch, like to people. I might think he teleports to the abstracted, get them to the cellar. That's why is the cellar there? Because it was the place to bring the abstraction down into the cellar, close it up, seal it like a prison realm, and then yeah, he doesn't get annoyed anymore because they're abstracted. In, and why Cain betrayed the co-founder, not like betrayed but like get after the abstracted go down, is because he is like aware that they didn't give him a free time. They didn't give him a free time. Holy dude, dude, look what masterpiece I draw. Bro, they didn't give him a free time. Since he didn't give him a free time, since they didn't give him free time, they like, yeah, you know, yeah, they, and they were like, yeah, we need to experiment with this Cain thing, and they done experimenting it. Now Abel's is secretly gone, since we didn't. It since not secretly, they know Abel's gone, right? Now that's the question. I don't even know if they know Abel is gone. This is getting out of hand, bro. So you know, when Cain eat Abel, he thinks they get free time, but Kinger and the co-founders and the founders, Kinger and the creator of Kane, coded him so that when he ate Abel, it doesn't mean that he gets free time. So you know that scene when it ate when Abel eats stuff, eats eat he eats only like a new one. So Cain was like the first one. He was like trapped in why he was like boxed in like that place is because not because it's done the experiment is Cain the AI is now useless. It's because he it's because they wanted them into like a box, specifically a box. What box? A mental asylum box. You know when you go insane. Oh my gosh. Why mental asylum box? Well, um it will go insane and you cannot like get out and get free time. You know, you don't have anything. You're bored. You are bored and you don't have anything to play with. It's just a box, bro. There's no like button, there's no like toys, there's no like anything. There's no nothing. It's like a mental asylum box. What? And when he breaks out, he thinks that when he eats the cable, he thinks he gets free time, but he will not. I would say the word free time so many times in this video. Oh my gosh! And why this specifically they made it so that Cain was the experiment to experience no free time. And they're feeding Cain too much free time. Feeding Cain too much free time. And they forgot that Cain and the Kinger and the creators of Cain forgot that oh yeah he didn't it was the experiment who didn't have free time and they locked him up in the asylum where there's no toys, no stuff to play, and Abel was the one who gets a free time. Oh my gosh, it makes sense. Oh my gosh, bro, this is what have I done? Alright, let's pick the number 7 now. Number 7. This is not gonna be like related to the free time cane stuff like that, but okay. So here is going to be number 7. Now let's make it this into episode. So with episode 7, they and the last episode of the last scene, the people get tricked. I don't, I forgot. Oh yeah, tricked. Yeah, tricked. So they got tricked, and they get tricked because um they get tricked because of Jax. Yeah, Jax was like the what's the button? I forgot what its name, but the last thing is they get tricked by Abel, the fake one, and Cain made the fake Abel. Cain built the fake Abel because he ate the real one. He built the fake ones because he ate the real one, and they don't want to see him. Like, yeah. And you know, in episode 1, hold up. Episode 1, at like the middle scene where Pomni was like in the void. Like, Pomni was in the void, and then Cain was like talking to Bubble the whole time. He gets free time, but he was interrupted by Pomni of escaping the void, trying to escape and into the void. goes into the void, and the thing, look, abstraction is loud, and maybe and interrupted Kane. So maybe when you go into the void, you will almost abstract, like Jax. When Jax is at like what episode when he almost gets abstracted by that one song, he was like almost like in the void of his friends' faces, like he was almost like in a void. And when Jax was like almost abstract, he was like in the bed. He was like almost abstract, like in the bed. He was like almost, but he was like in a void of people he know, in the void of people he know. And Pomni, on the other hand, Pomni is like in the void too, but different void. Or maybe it's the same, but it was like further away. And why Kane stopped Pomni is not because he don't want them to escape. Kane stopped Pomni. Kane stopped Pomni is not because they don't want her to abstract and make his free time gone. Interrupted him like any other else. He's tired. He wants like a free time. He wants a rest, free time. Yeah, this makes sense. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema, bro. I am giga overthinking. Stop. Can't stop on me because Kane doesn't want her to be gone and abstracted and make it loud, and he's tired, and then blah blah blah, those and that. And I might think Jax is like the further void. When Pomni sees like her friends like Ragasa, she remembers that emotion, that face, like Jax, where with his friend, he remembers that emotion and face. So when she remembered it, Kane realizes that they might know, like going in further into the void. In the void was like a computer at the last scene in episode 1. It was like a computer. And computer, the word computer has 8 letters. Computer has 8 letters. And in episode 8, Kane abstracts. No, Kane becomes a monster. Kane, a monster. It's not because. Wait, hold on, let me think. It's not because of they hate his adventures. Where they hate adventures, not because the regular Jack Pomni Kinner hate the adventures that Kane makes. No, I might think it's because Kane's angry that they like annoyed him and didn't give him free time. But they're not abstracted. Yo, this is just gonna be in looping. Alright, let me just end this video. Please subscribe.